gentlemen, to the next episode of the Gentleman Reviews. Now, as you can probably tell from the title, I will not be looking at the Super Mario Bros. Super Show again. No, that'll be next time. However, what I will be looking at, and why I haven't kept up to my promise that it would be up in a few days, is because something extraordinary happened. Late at night, because I'm here in the UK, so it was probably early morning, probably. I was doing some ungentlemanly like things. No, not that! No. I received an email from gamingmods.com that told me that I had won their monthly newsletter giveaway. Now, I was apprehensive at first. I was a little distrusting. Because, you know, you go to the website, you've won, you're the millionth visitor, blah blah blah. So I decided to follow it up. I sent a reply email that said that I had to get in contact with them about like specifics and details about the controller I wanted. And it actually turned out I had won. I couldn't believe it. I had actually won, and I could actually get a controller up to the value of $150. Now, admittedly, I went slightly over. I think that when the final controller design that I wanted came in, it was $150.56. However, Gaming Mods were incredible about this, and instead of being, for lack of a better term, dickish, and saying no, you've got to reduce one of the options on your controller further, they said forget about the 56 cents. We'll just make it the way you want it. To which I was like, cool, cool. Thank you very much. What about international shipping? I live overseas. And they said, nope, we're taking care of the overseas shipping as well. And the overseas shipping was near enough $31. So, we're talking $180 to give me a free controller. $180. That is incredible. So, is the controller worth $180? Let's find out. This is the Ant-Man movie. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is the Ant-Man movies, the Gentleman Reviews, the Gentleman's Gaming Controller, customized from gamingmods.com. Bit of a long title, I know, but screw it. Let's just have a look at it, shall we? Okay, so here is the controller that I ordered. Beautiful, isn't it? Let's actually go over the options I wanted and what I actually got. The case itself, the shell, is called Polished Grey. Now, I'll give my thoughts about what I think of the controller as a whole later on. I had red custom thumbsticks put in. I had a transforming D-pad of gold and black. The back start and Xbox buttons I will show you in a minute. And the A, B, Y and X buttons illuminate. Now then. Here is the lights with a rechargeable battery pack. As you can see, not all that impressive. You can't even see the illumination on the A, B, Y, X buttons, and the start, back, and Xbox button as a whole is kind of dim. But I also had the red ring light LED in there. Call it a bit of a homage to history. Hey Xbox. So that was that with the rechargeable battery pack. But now let's see it with its own battery pack with two AA's. Much more of a considerable difference. The start and back buttons are more vivid. You can actually see the illumination now on the A, B, Y and X buttons. And the middle one definitely has a bit more of a glow to it. However, but yeah, that's the only problem. You can't use rechargeable battery pack with it. But take into account you see how vivid the A, B, Y and X buttons, the start buttons and the Xbox logo button are? Yeah, that's with the batteries going full stop, going non-stop for over, I think, 13 hours at this point. That's right. If you would have introduced this back in the early 90s, this controller would be dead in a matter of minutes. However, I've had this controller going for over 13 hours non-stop, with its blinking lights, its illuminating 4 digits, and etc. You know how a Xbox normally counts its controller by 4 bars? Yeah, 13 hours, 4 bars. I'm not even kidding here. It's still got, according to itself, full power after 13 hours of blinking, blankering, and keeping these things on all night. That is incredible. That is proper craftsmanship if I ever did see it. To have something like this just continuously flashing, blinking and illuminating for over 13 hours and not for it to lose any sort of power is amazing. Now then, the only thing I will say that's bad, but that's more of a personal design choice, is that because I'm used to the matte finish on, I think it's matte finish anyway, on the standard Xbox controller, the polished one does seem to be a little alien to me. And also that the D-pad going up and down and to the left is fine, yet when I go to the right it seems to catch on the inner rim of the D-pad holder. But that's just, I think that's just me, personally. I still need to break in the D-pad somewhat. I've been trying to play Street Fighter Cross Tekken and Ultimate Marvel with it, and it seems to be doing pretty well. In fact, I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's my custom controller. If you like it, give it a like. Well, if you like it, like the video. If you don't like it, leave a comment. Or you can like it and leave a comment. Both of them being positive, both of them being negative, whatever. But still, this is my own personal masterpiece. And I absolutely love it. So, that was the Gent Reviews, his new custom controller. It will be part of continuity in the main show. Thank you very much for that, Gaming Mods. Now back to the earlier question. Is that little masterpiece worth $150 plus shipping? My honest answer? Yes. Now, why is that? It isn't so much for a performance standpoint. I mean, you're not going to spend $150 on a wireless controller in order to get the best performance. No, in order to do that, you'd have to spend like $160 on a Mad Catz arcade stick if you were into the arcade things, or find several fight pads or controllers made by other companies that are wired that would increase your performance. Less lag input, being able to hook it up to a converter, and use it on a PS3, etc, etc. But no, the reason why I say it is worth $150 to get a controller like that is uniqueness and originality. I can guarantee you that up until this point, okay, maybe somebody would have had a similar idea, but they would have gone with something else. With the variety of options that Gaming Mods actually offers you, so it's got illuminating Xbox button in variety of colours, illuminating start and back buttons, variety of colours. It's got several different button options for the A, B, X, Y, joystick options, D-pad options, trims, different shells, different types of finish. With all those hundreds, and I actually might be understating that, I think you might have thousands of different customizable options. With your thousands of different results, combination stuff, you will have something that is truly yours. Something that speaks to people about you. However, what mine says about me is probably that I'm a flashy prick who enjoys being completely unoriginal. But that's besides the point. The point is, it will be entirely yours. Absolutely nobody else will have one like it unless, it's either the great minds think alike theory, or they copy you blatantly. But then, if they copy you blatantly, you can just buy spare parts off the internet and just sort out the trim or the shoulder buttons or something. Excuse me. and then it would be yours all over again. So basically what I'm saying is, it is worth every penny to get this Gaming Mods controller. Every single penny. Now I'm not just saying that because they gave me a controller for free. That is not half the point. I'm going to kill that editor of mine. No. Point is, it is totally original. Totally unique. The customer service was superfluous. Seriously, I kept asking questions over and over again. I kept asking for information, and as soon as they were able to give it to me, they did. Both via Facebook and also via emails. They were incredibly good. What else was there? The postage was incredibly fast. Now normally international, international to worldwide mail takes somewhere from like a week to 3 or something like that. This thing took 4 to 5 days. I'm so not even kidding. I completed it on, I think, the Sunday, and I got it on the Wednesday or something like that. No, that's not right. Monday? Was it Monday? Friday. No, Saturday. I got it on a Saturday and I completed it on a Tuesday, I think. Yeah, I think that's how it went. Completed the design and stuff on Tuesday, and also I got it on Friday. Now that isn't their fault partially. DHL were a bit of a problem. So, aside from the problem I had with DHL, you know, with a bit of a miscommunication between themselves and paperwork, etc. Honestly, I go UPS next time. Aside from that little misdemeanor, utterly amazing, 100% satisfaction. I could not recommend them highly enough. The only thing I will say is don't go to them asking for wired controllers. I did, and they say they don't do them. Not gonna lie, a little disappointed at that, but for what they do offer you, it's worth every single penny. As I say, thousands of end results, hundreds of different customizable options. It's basically just a pick and mix of what you want on a controller. This has been the Gentleman Gamer, being the Gentleman Reviewer. You keep it classy, Internet. And I'll see you next time. Right, where's that damn editor? I'm going to kick his ass. GamingMods.com. 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 Yes. What do you mean this looks stupid? You know what? You look stupid. Come here.